Salvete! Hello everybody, welcome back to Latin with Stephen. This is the first video of the second unit. If you haven't already seen the first unit, there are 12 videos. I recommend you to go back to watch those first because in this unit we'll build on what we've already learned. If you have already worked your way through those 12 or you're confident you have the basics, then you're in the right place. Let's crack on with today's lesson. We've talked a lot about first conjugation verbs that end in are. For instance, amare. Do you remember that one? To love. Let's just conjugate it together. Take off the are, leaves us with the stem am. Amo, amas, amat. Amamos, amatis, amant. Amo, amas, amat. Amamos, amatis, amant. And we looked at other verbs such as portare, iuare, salutare. Now, not all verbs are first conjugation are. There are indeed 4 conjugations, and today I wish to introduce the second conjugation. These verbs in the infinitive have, instead of are, they have ere. And I've put a long vowel mark above there because it is ere, not ere. Ere. For instance, habere means to have. Very, very useful, very common verb. Let's just, before we recite them together, guys, let's just look at the pattern as they are side by side. First conjugation, are. Second conjugation, ere. And hopefully you'll notice that actually they're pretty similar. We still have O, S for you singular, T for he, she or it, mus is still there for we, tis for you guys, more than one, you plural, and ent is still there for they. So, really and truly, it is exactly the same in terms of the absolute endings. The only difference is the vowel that comes in between. And this is the way I like to remember it. Are verbs, okay? They're very proud of being are, and they like to signpost it. They like to signal that in order to keep their identity. And so we get pretty much all the way through, we get the a from the are, apart from amo. It's not amao, it's just amo, alright? Other than that, the a of the are stays, and we remember it's are, it's very proud. Now, likewise, second conjugation, ere verbs, well, they're proud too. And they therefore keep the S sound, the E, all the way through. In fact, they're a tad prouder because they even have it in the first person singular I form. Habeo. Habes, habet. Habemus, habetis, habent. Let's just do it together. Habeos, I have. Habes, you have. Notice it's long, ace. Habet, he, she has. Habemus, long, we. Habetis, you plural. Habent, they. Habeo, habes, habet. Habemus, habetis, habent. Let's just compare them closely. We have singular. O, as, at. Ao, ace, et. O, as, at. Ao, ace, et. O, as, at. Ao, ace, et. Plural. Amos, artis, ant. Amos, atis, ent. It's the same, it's just a different vowel. Amos, artis, ant. Amos, atis, ent. Amos, artis, ant. Amos, atis, ent. Amo, amas, amat. Amamos, amatis, amant. Habeo, habes, habet. Habemus, habetis, habent. Last time. Habeo, habes, habet. Habemus, habetis, habent. Moving forward from here now, it becomes very important that when you learn a verb, when you come across a verb, that you find out which conjugation it is. So in a dictionary, you just get amo there. So amo is, and it gives you the I form, I love. It will also be followed usually by the infinitive, amare. Now when you see that long are, you know it's first conjugation, which means you put these endings. It may also have a number 1, perhaps in brackets. First conjugation. A second conjugation like habeo will have habeo, first person I have, Probably the infinitive, habere, with a long E, and possibly a number 2 to indicate its second conjugation. Although I can point out that the EO in the I form is unique to second conjugation verbs. So if you see a verb in the I form with EO, habeo, then it's second conjugation straight away, which means you apply this set of endings here. All right. So once you know the habeo, anytime you learn a second conjugation verb, you come across one, you can just add these endings to the stem. So without further ado, let's have a look. So we've introduced habere, to have. The next one, sedere. Again, how do you conjugate? You take off the ere, which is the infinitive ending, leaves us with the stem, sede. And then to that stem, on the end of that stem, you add the personal ending. So let's just do it. I sit, you sit, he, she sits. Sedeo, so sedeo, sede, sedet. Sedemus, sedetis, sedent. Remember, that can mean I sit, you sit, or I am sitting, you are sitting in the continuous form. Latin doesn't have a special am ing, is ing in the present tense, so this does both, covers both bases. All right. Sedeo, sede, sedet, sedemus, sedetis, sedent. Next one, the verb to see, also very useful, very common, is video. Videre in the infinitive. Remember that the V is pronounced as a W. You can say V if you want. It doesn't matter, does it, to us really? Just practicing this. Videre or videre. Take off the ere. The stem underlined is the vid or wid. How do you conjugate it? Let's do it together. Video. So that's like the word video. You're watching this video. Video, I see it. I see the video. Video or video as I see. Vides, videt. Videmus, videtis, vident. Again, video, vides, videt, videmus, videtis, vident. Habere, have. Sedere, to sit. Videre, to see the video. Videre. Last one, monere, monere. Less obvious. It means to warn or to advise. We have the word to admonish in English, so it's going to give someone some strong advice or a warning. Right, so how would that one be conjugated? The stem is the mon, moneo, mones, monet, monemus, monetis, monent. Moneo, mones, monet, monemus, monetis, monent. So I hope that's fairly straightforward. I hope seeing this now you're feeling, right, well that's pretty easy actually. You know, I know my are verbs, just change the vowel. Essentially it's the same endings other than that. Let's move forward. So, few short sentences then. We'll keep this video relatively short, I think. Few short sentences using these verbs and some vocabulary from Unit 1. I have a villa. I have a villa. Ego, willam, accusative, habeo. We have a villa. Willam habemus. You can include we if you want. Nos, N-O-S. Nos willam habemus. Nos willam habemus. The farmer has a spear. Remember, a spear is a hasta. The farmer has a spear. Agricola. Hastam, accusative. Ha, he, she, habet. Agricola. Hastam, habet. Let's go to the matron. The matron has slave girls, plural. The matron has slave girls. Matrona, habet, ancillas, accusative, plural. Or perhaps more Latin, put the verb at the end. Matrona, ancillas, habet. I'm hoping you were right with that, ancillas. If you're not sure, if you didn't get that, go back to Unit 1 and find the video on first declension nouns in the plural, accusative plural, okay? All the information's there about the cases, if you're unsure, in Unit 1. All right, let's go to sedere. We met the verb to stand, actually, in Unit 1. We had the pair, didn't we? To give and to stand, dare, stare. Sto, star, stat. Stamos, statis, stand. The girl stands. Puella stat. Well, this time we're sitting. So the girl sits, or the girl is sitting. Puella sedet. Yeah? Stem, said, et for he or she. Puella sedet. If you give the person a name, Julia sedet. Marcia sedet. Doesn't matter, because it's that third person we're referring to. Julia sedet. Right, in the street. In we are. Long A, ablative case. Julia sedet in we are. Julia in we are. Sedet. The matron is sitting in the house, in the villa. Matrona in villa sedet. With the daughters. Daughter? Filia. Filia. Cum ablative filiis. Matrona cum filiis in villa sedet. In villa cum filiis sedet. In villa sedet cum filiis. I don't care about your order too much, just that you're getting the bits and pieces right. What about we are sitting in the tavern, in the inn? Now. Nos in taberna, longer ablative ending in taberna, sedemus. Sedemus. But the farmers are not sitting in the tavern. Sed agricolae, nominative plural, non in taberna sedent, or in taberna non sedent. The farmers are sitting in the arena. Agricolae in arena sedent. Okay. Sedeo, sede, sedet. Sedemus, sedetis, sedent. Good stuff, guys. Videre, seeing. Who's seeing what? All right. I see the farmer. Agricolam, accusative, video. You can put I in if you want. Ego, agricolam. Agricolam, video. We see or are seeing the farmers in the street. Nos agricolas in via videmus. Videmus. But we do not see or are not seeing the matrons. Sed matronas non videmus. The matron sees the athlete, just like English, athleta or atleta. The matron sees the athlete in the arena. Matrona, atletam in arena videt. Matrona atletam in arena videt. Monere, to warn, to advise. What about the gladiator warns the farmer? Don't mess with me. The gladiator warns the farmer. Gladiator, easy word. Agricolam, accusative object. Monet. Gladiator, agricolam, monet. Right. What about the mistress warns the slave girls in the kitchen? The mistress, domina, remember? Domina warns the slave girls, accusative plural, as in the kitchen. Domina, ancillas, inquilina, monet. Long a on the end of your colina, ablative after in. Inquilina, monet. We could add it on because they're not working. Quod non laborant. Okay. What about the matron warns or advises the or her daughter. We don't need the word her because it's just implied. So matron warns daughter. Matrona filiam monet. She's got more than one daughter. The matron warns or advises the daughters, her daughters. Matrona filias monet. Okay. But she does not warn the farmer. sed. Agricolam, accusative. Non monet. Okay. Very good. So, we have habere, to have. Please, long e, ere. Third conjugation verbs, which we'll do another time, also end in ere in the infinitive, but it's not long. The verb to write, scribere, to read, leggere, whereas second conjugation verbs have this long e. That's why I'm emphasizing this point. Habere, sedere, to sit, videre, to see, monere. Come on, let's do it together. One last time. Habere, sedere, videre, monere. Let's just conjugate the verb to have. Habeo, habes, habet. Habemus, habetis, habent. Habeo, habes, habet. Habemus, habetis, habent. Last time. Habeo, habes, habet. Habemus, habetis, habent. So repetition, repetition, guys. This is the way to get it in your heads. Make sure you know this one first. Then get this one into your head. And then once you've got that, you can take any verb that you find in the dictionary or your textbooks that are indicated as second conjugation, and you know what to do with it. All right. So I hope this has been helpful. We're moving on now with different types of verbs in this second unit. I hope you'll join me for the next video, which will come out fairly soon, so please stay tuned for that. If this has been helpful, please give me a like. I'd love to hear a comment. Where are you watching this from? Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be back very soon with the lesson 2 of this second unit. So, gratias ago, I thank you, and walete, which is goodbye for now. Cheers, guys.